Hi, I'm Jeff Royce from Frankly Real Estate and rfairfax.com. I hope you saw my first video on searching for inexpensive houses, searching for cheap houses on FranklyMLS.com. In that search, I basically gave you the idea of searching for a particular jurisdiction like Fairfax County with FX star, added the word Virginia, searching for active homes, searching for, this is optional, but detached homes. You could put townhouse or condo in there also. And then adding the city where you wanted to search. When you do that search, I have a $500,000 limit on this. What you'll get is all the houses that meet that criteria, and then you sort by LP/tax low, which gives you the lowest list prices as compared to their tax assessment. That's right here in this column, and you can see the percentage of assessment that these houses are listed at. Now this is Vienna, and you can see they start about 73% and go up from there up to 122%. Different jurisdictions you'll find have very different levels of tax assessments. I want to show you that in Manassas Park, which is the symbol for Manassas Park is MP. We'll just do that whole jurisdiction because it's a small one. And if you look, houses here start at 32%, and for the houses that are under $500,000, there's actually only 2 houses that are even listed above assessed value. So that's a very different situation than you see in Vienna. The new feature that was added just yesterday to Frankly MLS was that you could instead of just sorting by these by LP/tax, you could actually search for certain ranges of that. And a syntax was added where you can write LP equals, and here you either put low, lower, and lowest. And I'm going to start with lowest to show you what that does. And as it searches, you'll see that in our column here, it actually cuts off at 50%. And while when you're searching that might not bother you that all those other houses are there to look at, the real power in this is that now you can get alerts for these specific searches. So in Manassas Park, for instance, you could just be alerted by email when things come on the market that are under 50% of assessed value. Let's change that to lower. And you'll see in this search it goes right past 50% and on down to 75%. And then in the same way, if you add the word low, it'll take you to see houses that are up to 90% of assessed value. Now Manassas Park, that's about everything. If you were searching in Vienna like we saw before, you would probably want to use the word low as opposed to the word lowest for sure. I want to show you another jurisdiction, Fairfax City. And in Fairfax City, if you search for low, you will get a fair amount of houses. To decide which one to use on your alerts, I would actually count. I'd go through here and just kind of generally count how many houses have been on the market less than 7 days. So in Fairfax City we have 1, 2. This one hasn't been on much longer, but you kind of get the idea that maybe you'll get 3, 4 houses a week if you search for low. So you probably don't want to go to lower or lowest in Fairfax City if you're searching there, but stick with the word low. And then you come down here to the bottom, and you can see that it lets you add your current FC star VA active detached LP equals low, and you re-choose your price range right here. It works a little bit differently than the top search box. And then I already have some saved searches here, but typically you would have your an email box here. You add your email to that, hit save, and it will start sending you email alerts whenever a new house comes that meets that criteria. The real power in this is that you can be one of the very first to know when a really cheap house comes on the market for the area you're looking. Houses like that do go very quickly if they're not necessarily if they just have a low price to their tax assessment, but if after seeing the house it's a good value. So if you set up these alerts, I recommend having a real estate agent already set up that you can meet that day at the house, and hopefully you'll find some bargains after looking at several houses here. I hope this is effective for you, and good luck in your house search.